Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Snow Day Spectacular, uploaded a whole entire week later. Now, I don't know when the contest seeing is I'm pre-recording this on the day the first video went up. But, I'm telling you, we're gonna get going back in this grunt apocalypse. So I can tell you about what we're doing. We're same map, same round even as the last episode, but way more awesome as I tell you the dream I had Thursday night, filming this on a Monday. It's a 2-part dream. One thing leads to another. I have a new companion playing this game with me, sort of, kind of. His name is Felix. No, I'm not talking about PewDiePie! What? I won? I won? I won! I won! Dudes! That's the first time I've ever won Firefight. I got it on camera. Looks like we're starting a new round thing. Yep. Starting a new game. Well, that's embarrassing. I should have just kept talking on the previous one. Game complete. Yeah, 60 credits. That's all I ever seem to get. Ever. Success. That's actually kind of sad. Took me 15 minutes for that. Alright, we're going normal firefight on, I don't know, waterfront. Alright, we'll go waterfront. So now, I'm going to show you my new friend really quickly. It will quickly reveal the story if my craftsmanship shows anything. Here's my Spartan. No, that's not who I'm talking about. I made this myself. I followed a pattern for the main body. Everything else I made. I was bored. Forgive me. Yes. His name is Felix Brownbeard. Totally no relation to any death logic defying animatronics you may or may not seen in Chuck E. Cheese's or any associated Chuck E. Cheese knockoff food chains. That's right, you guessed it. This is about FNAF. Not gonna say the owl. Who am I kidding? Five Nights at Freddy's. Meaning, during this whole thing, there may just be a jump scare. Oh, you guys are gonna hate me after this episode. I mean, seriously, there's gonna be like a jump scare like 5 times during this sentence. I'm not even kidding you. Maybe not, but I guarantee you there will be at least one jump scare. Turn your volume up to full. Are you weird enough? Are you? Alright, I'm going to be playing for about 20 minutes. No, not 20 minutes. About, we'll go 13 minutes, because I already did a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. Alright, picture this scene. It's at school. I'm playing with a friend of mine. We're not great. We're not best friends, but we're good friends, alright? He's a total gamer, I'm a total gamer. We get along great. So we're playing, talking, talking, and subject gets on to new game releases, specifically Steam. Alright, we're talking about Steam for a while. We're talking about Portal. I don't know how that got brought up. We were obsessed with Portal at the time. Portal 2 to be exact. But you know, that game came out a long time ago. Hopefully, I will be getting that game soon, and I will be able to do a Let's Play of it. After I beat it, of course. I like to beat every game before I Let's Play it. I have beaten Halo, by the way. Completely. It's completely beaten. This game, right here, I'm playing. I did it on normal just because I'd never really played Halo before. Except the story that I told you about earlier, which was the first time I played Halo on that story. Man, I wish I'd filmed that somehow. Would have been sweet. Anyways, so talking about new game release, he's like, "Hey, dude, you like new games? You like video games, right?" I'm like, "Dude, I love video games." He's like, "Do you like horror video games?" I'm like, "Nah, not really." But you know, they're okay. Some of them. Man, I tell you, one of that you know that Scooby-Doo game? It has like you get like magic book thing, and you have to go find all the creepy ghosts with their weird moaning sound effects, and then I have it here. Give me a moment. I've got it, like, right here. Where is it? Yeah, it's sitting right here. Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. You see that? If you've ever played that game, you will know how creepy the sound effects are on that game. I have, to this day, I should do a Halloween. I'm doing a Halloween special of that game next Halloween. All right, I promise. Don't count me on that. But to this day, I've never played that game alone. I used to play with my brother and sister, but I have never played that game alone. The sound effects are terrifying. Last time I tried it, I think it was like 3 years ago. I haven't touched the game since. That's like the first time I've touched it since. It was like 3 years ago, and I like crapped my pants. Not even kidding. I'm probably overhyping that game, but still. Anyways, back to the story. Like, hey, have you seen the new Five Nights at Freddy's trailer? I'm like, what, that like teaser picture with like the animatronic heads in a box? I mean, that was lame sauce. I mean, seriously, if that was scary, they need a new definition of the word scary. I'm gonna kill this guy really quick. He's dead. Alright, so just like, no, I'm talking about the video trailer. It dropped yesterday, or like a couple days ago. I'm like, what, they have a video trailer? And expecting it to be equally not as terrifying as the teaser picture thing with just heads in a box. Seriously, I'm like, no, it's like, you want to see it? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I like to stay up on gaming news. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to pass up this chance. So he pulls it up. We're watching. I'm very thoroughly impressed. I mean, what can you say? You sit in a room and things try to kill you. That's horror game in a nutshell for you. Anyway, so he's playing, yada yada yada. We watch it. It gets to the end with that new dead, withered. See, that's where the dead bunny comes from. I should have accidentally said dead Bonnie once, because that looks like Bonnie mixed with Golden Freddy in a blender. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I said gosh, dang it, in case you're wondering. See, I'll even re-slow-mo that clip. Or I said, I would never swear, especially what that is, technically speaking, slang for. I would literally jump off a cliff if I said that. Not joking. It's against my beliefs. Not kidding. It is. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yes. Why do I draw attention to the stupid things that I do or say? Anyways, so, gosh dang it. I just wanted to say that. Alright, anyways, that summarizes that 5 minutes in a nutshell. Gosh dang it. That's the name of this episode, officially. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna die again. Die again? Why did I just bubble shield there? I'd be so stupid sometimes. Anyway, so, you know, it shows that dead Bunny, Bonnie, Golden Freddy mashup thing, withered. Man, it was... That jump scare at the end didn't get me, though. Quick side note before I continue this story. If I ever play a game with jump scares, I will literally have to take a break to go change my pants. Jump scares get me so bad. Like, if you've seen the newest Godzilla movie, don't worry, no spoilers. Actually, there is some spoilers. Alright, if you haven't seen the new Godzilla movie, you should skip ahead like 3 minutes in this video. Anyway, so new Godzilla movie. It's the part where he's by the bridge. Yeah. Anyway, so he's by the bridge, and there's the kids in the school bus, right? And then there's, like, pigeon seagull things hitting the school bus. That scared me so bad. I was breathing like... I'll give you an example of how I was breathing. For, like, 5 minutes afterwards. I was breathing like that for, like, 5 minutes afterwards. It was ridiculous. That's how bad jump scares get me. Like, birds. I mean, seriously. Birds. So anyways, back to the story. So, that jump scare get me amazingly because I saw it coming. I'm like, dude, classic horror game trailer, jump scare right now. Boom. Happened literally 3 seconds after I said that. Wasn't scared at all. Alright, so, rest of the day is normal. Didn't even think about that again. Then, having a hard time sleeping that night, alright? I couldn't get comfortable. I was rolling around in my bed. Didn't even think about the trailer, oddly enough, but I just rolling around in my bed. I fell asleep, just for the sake of this. I know it's close to 12. I'm not sure exactly when it was, but we're going to say, just for the sake of this video, it was about almost exactly 12, alright? I know it was really close to 12, so we're just going to say it was 12, alright? I had this weird series of dreams. I'm in a whole bunch of different events. I was famous Magic the Gathering player. There was demons, possession. I don't know how that works either, but there was. I was trained by some Magic the Gathering demon who taught me how to play better in the form of my best friend. It was terrifying. Not really, it's kind of funny. It was actually really funny. Anyways, so that dream stops. I'm gonna go kill that guy. Oh wait, don't have my magic flying suit. Dang it. Gosh dang it! I told you that's the theme of this episode. What did I tell you? You don't trust me. Always. I will never ever lead you astray. Ever. Except maybe right now. Maybe I'm really lying to you about how good. Anyways, maybe this isn't even me playing. Ha! Ever think of that? Anyways. So, my dream switches. It had switched like 2 or 3 times before, so I'm like, okay, where's my dream consciousness taking me now? I wake up. I'll set the scene for you. You probably know what I'm going to say, but I'll still set the scene for you. I open my eyes. There's a giant room with 2 tables set up, covered in party hats. I look around the room. It's a dark, grim, rundown, Chuck E. Cheese, knockoff call, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. You know the rest. Alright. Good. I'm going to be air assault. That's the only thing I seem to be good at these days. Anyway, so I'm chilling, sort of, kind of. No, I'm not. I'm absolutely terrified. So I'm like, okay, if this is any indication for what's going on, something is going to kill me. I was in that dream for probably all of like 3 seconds before I saw something move. This whole dream happens in like the course of 10 seconds. But apparently I could think really fast. So then, I see something move. Alright, it's run toward me. So I'll give you this in slow-mo. I will tell you what I was feeling right there. Pure, absolute, unadulterated, it's a weird word, fear. I see what it is. It's that dead bunny thing that really needs to go to the dry cleaners because it looks like someone threw up on it. Yeah, that thing. It runs. It runs across the hallway, jumps over a table, grabs my face, shakes it, and I wake up. Alright, I wake up in a cold sweat. Like, freezing. I'm like, oh, I'm breathing heavily. I mean, Jumpscare got me. Guess that was his revenge for not getting me in the trailer. Anyways, so it gets me. I'm breathing heavily. I look over at the clock. The first thing I always do when I wake up, I look to see what time it is, because I have a habit of accidentally waking up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I just lay in bed for like 4 hours before I have to get up. Actually, it's 3 hours before I have to get up. But anyway, so I'm just like, what time is it? I don't even, like, the first thing I do, before I even notice I'm in a cold sweat, I look over. This is the awkward part, the ironic part, the most terrifying part of the story. I watched it turn 6 o'clock. I looked over, for a split second, it was 5:59 to 6. Think about that. What happens from 12 to 6? Where do you go in that game from 12 to 6? Coincidence? I think not. Now I'm totally copying game theory. I'm sorry. Still, coincidence? I think not. Anyways, I sit there for a while, and of course, you know, when you have a nightmare of any sort, when you wake up, you hear every little weird sound in your house, and it terrifies you. So I'm just sitting there like, oh, wait, it followed me. You know, I was out of it, so I was thinking weird thoughts and stuff. So I'm like, it followed me. The thing, it followed me. It's in my house. Over the next day, you know, I freak out. I tell everyone at school, naturally. I think this actually happened to Wednesday, not a Thursday. I'm sorry. Yeah, it did happen on a Wednesday, not a Thursday. I had the dream on a Thursday. I know that. But still. When I watched the trailer, it was a Wednesday. Alright, anyway, so I'm like, dude, that's terrifying. But I didn't worry about it. I had a lock-in at school that night. So I just, you know, did my thing, went home, couldn't sleep. Alright, I got home at like 12, Worst lock-in ever. It was like, not the worst, but seriously, it lasted like 5 hours. It's kind of sad. Anyways, it was actually really fun. Lock-in, like really, really fun. But it only lasted like 5 hours, so, you know, not a real lock-in. Ow. Gosh dang it. Anyways, so, can't fall asleep. Every time I close my eyes, I just picture that pizza joint and that decrepit, dead bunny. I'm stressing it being dead because of what I gave you for a teaser. I should have said decrepit. It's a more fun word, but more fun, whatever. I should have said that in the last episode, but because I didn't, I have to go with dead bunny to describe this thing for the rest of the episode. Gosh dang it. Anyways, so, we have to end the episode as soon as I'm done with my story. Alright, so, I'm like, man, that was terrifying. So, the whole next day, Saturday, I research, because I got inspired by a video, how to make 5 Nights at Freddy's Not Scary. That video is hilarious. I probably watched it 5 times that Saturday. Being the stupid guy I am, I researched the game all day Saturday. And I mean, if it's preventing me from sleeping the night before, that's not a good sign. Alright, so eventually I be smart, and I was like, alright, I got to extractamendo myself from this game. It's giving me nightmares. Or nightmare, I should say. So, what do? I find a cool pattern on the internet to make this thing. Well, the frame of this thing. Yeah! So, that was my project for Sunday. Besides going to church and stuff. You know, that's important too. But, Felix. Anyway, so, I researched. Stupid idea. But I had a dream that night. And this dream ends the saga of my bad dreams. If there's a part 2 to this episode, I will let you know. Continuing my adventures at night. Anyways, so, I had another dream. I worked for Pizza Hut. We needed a new location. The only available location was some rundown Chuck E. Cheese's. Me being apparently the top manager for Pizza Hut needs to go check it out to make sure it's a good investment. I walk in the door, and somehow at some moments, I know I'm not dreaming, but at the same time, I know I am dreaming, so I'm like, I'm not dreaming, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm dreaming. So it's kind of weird, but, so then, happens next. Alright, so, then after that, I'm getting sidetracked, killing everything. Yeah, I'll punch you in the gut. Yeah, respect me. Whoa! Did you guys see that? That was the greatest thing that has ever happened. Good way to end this episode. But I had this dream, so I go in. I'm like, oh, there's so gonna be a jump scare tonight. In this dream that's not a dream, there's a jump scare, I guarantee. I guarantee you me, jump scares happening. Nothing happens the whole night. I lived. I survived. Nothing. Alright? Nothing. It was kind of a letdown, actually. Alright. Let me just finish this story. So, I had won. That still won't stop me from my mission of creating this. Creating this guy right here. So I'm going to leave you with this one message. Hey man, just want to let you know the pizza's ready. What? Bedtime? Sorry man, I'm just curious.